Greetings. I am Isa, and I am a representation of the indescribable temple of the highest. Yes, and I am the messenger of God. And I tell you that when you follow the Lord, the indescribable, there will always be a way, even when it seems as if there is not. No. The indescribable will make a way, will make a way for you to achieve what you came here to do. So, God uses us as a representation of the highest frequency. So, today I want to talk about, nature. As I grew up, I I did not imagine myself having to be so, what is the word? So tough, you know. That is something I've learned throughout life. That if I want to have a woman in my life, I will need to make space for for that for that relationship, and strength is required. For me as a man, I need to be responsible, I need to be rational, logical minded. Even though I'm a very sensitive individual, I still need to be strong and do things that makes me feel very uncomfortable, like to cultivate my survival instincts, and that's for me individually. Like, I know not everyone has the same lifestyle as me, but I feel like if I'm too much in my home, I will get weak. So like I have to live in nature in order to preserve this uh, this fortitude of the mind and the body. You know, even though it's scary at times. I don't know what's lingering out there in the country I live in. It's not as bad as like other places in the world. We don't have bears here, for example. We do not have tigers. So, but there are still animals out here in the night. So if I want to live a, a life of abundance, if I want a relationship, you know, the women that I want, they want a strong man that can protect himself, from dangers. So if I want that kind of relationship, I need to be strong. I need to be able to protect myself and the ones I love. So I am willing to do that for God, for my lady. Yes, I'm willing to be strong. Even though Personally, I do not want to be strong, but it is needed of me because there's a difference between wants and needs. You know, I don't want to scare away an animal that is trying to eat me. I don't want to do that because I love animals. I love everyone. I love everything and everyone. But in order to make me feel safe, in order to make my woman feel safe, I need to be this scary, tough guy that I am becoming. Yes. So a lot of times I have to do things that I don't want to do because it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me go against what I am. But sometimes it is needed in order to create balance. You know, when I'm too much one thing, I have to balance this energy with the opposition. Yes. So now I'm just talking about the thoughts I've had like yesterday, the past few days. Like, even though I have unconditional love for every creature in this universe, if I want to thrive, if I want to have a relationship, I need to choose. I can't just not choose. And this is just an example. Like, if I have a multitude of opportunities of partnership, I can't not choose. I have to choose, because if I do not choose, I will hurt people. You know, I will hurt everyone who's involved. The longer it takes me to choose, the more I will hurt the ones around me. The more I will stagnate the energies. So I have to make a choice in order to, you know, for the for to do the right thing. I have to make a choice. Like with the bear, for example. Let's say I meet a bear in the forest, and the bear is very hungry. It might seem sweet in my eyes, but if it's hungry enough, it will attack me if I don't protect myself, if I don't scare it away, if I don't try and scare it away. So there I have to make a choice. If I want to just, you know, to live in, how can you say, unconditional love for that creature and just let it eat me because I love that bear so much? Or will I choose myself? Will I choose to preserve myself by protecting myself against this bear? This is just an example. I don't want to fight that bear, but I have to. I have to protect myself if I want to preserve. Just like I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat, but I have to if I want to live an active life. An active life. If I want to train, if I want to be strong, I have to eat. I have to take in food, even though it will make my frequency fall. It will lower my frequency, and I will become engulfed in this physical nature. The more physical activities I have, so I will become blinded. You know, and that is the consequence of physical life. It is falling into lower densities of experience. But of course, in order to maintain this temple, this godlike frequency, I have to fast sometimes. I need to fast, or I will become like crazed by the physical nature. So I have to fast sometimes and not eat. Sometimes I eat too much and I lose my appetite. So balance is always needed. It's not always just one or the other. We need to find balance in everything that we do, in order to maintain this godlike consciousness. So it's not easy. There might be moments of ease for me. I can't speak for everyone because my life has been very chaotic, and I cannot expect my life to be easier in the future. Like it's not easy getting up every day to go to work every single day. That's not easy. It's not easy to not have a place to live in the woods like I do right now. None of those lives are easy, you know. So one thing is not easier than the other. It's just about choices. Choices. Yes. I often wish I that I shouldn't have to protect myself because I want to stay in the godlike frequency. But if I don't protect myself, I will become uneased because of so many energies attacking my aura, you know. So I can either choose to be the the uneasing one, or I can be uneased by the surroundings. So I have to make a choice. None of them are comfortable, you know. As I'm speaking from a man's perspective, I think it's different for women. Like, not because they are more comfortable, I don't think so, but I think women, they thrive more in being comfortable, you know. Where as a man, I I have to make my woman comfortable. That makes me comfortable. That she feels comfortable, because I don't feel comfortable being comfortable, you know. Then I think I might be too comfortable, you know. So that's very important to distinguish that it's not easier to be a woman than it is to be a man. I think fear is way more triggering to a woman, even though I'm also affected by fear when I live in the forest, when I live in an apartment with other individuals, you know. So in some way you can see eat or be eaten, but it's just as important to remain kind and loving towards everyone, you know, no matter what happens. That's just as important as this survival instinct, you know. You can't say that one is more important than the other, but always choose God first and foremost. And I think I think it's needed in this time to explain that choosing God is also choosing to be strong, because God gave me this opportunity of strength because I asked for it, you know. So I asked for this strength to overcome anything that stands in my path. I asked for this strength. But God did not just give me strength, He gave me opportunities to become stronger. I think that's where a lot of people they lost faith in God, because a lot of people describe it as you just give it all to God, you know. And you do that, but we are gods. We are God's creatures, and therefore we have to cultivate what God gave us. We can't just give it up. Like, if I want a divine partner, a divine relationship, I can't just give up my strength. I have to be strong. But of course, God is God gave me this strength. God gave me this life. So I always have to give my thanks and my gratitude to the one who gave me this life, you know. Even though I have to be animalistic most of the time, I still give all my praises to the highest indescribable, always. And if I don't do that, I will live a hellish life, you know. If I don't give all my thanks and my gratitude to the Most High, the highest indescribable, I will start being like pessimistic, and I will have bad intentions. It's just as important to be to have a good intention with what you do. Even though someone is attacking me, I shouldn't give them the same energy, but I should protect what I love with the power of God. Yes. So, but not like attack them back. I shouldn't do that. I should just stand in what I stand for, the love of God. Yes, the love of my partner and my family. I need to be strong, or they will be uncomfortable, and then I will be uncomfortable because they are uncomfortable, and I don't want that. So rather just me being uncomfortable to begin with, to prevent this, you know, because it's I don't feel comfortable with with being the way I am, you know. I can't speak for everyone, but this is how I see it. So I'd rather be uncomfortable to make the ones around me feel comfortable or safe in some way, you know. So I think this was the message. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Thank you for the likes. I hope you liked this video. If you like the content, and subscribe to the channel if you want more like this, if you want more messages. So thank you so much. Peace, love, and harmony. Thank you. Peace out.